This is a show about sports stuff, all about sports stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Josh knows all about sports stuff. That's right, sports stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on in and join the show. Hey, welcome to Sports Stuff. Joshua Leland Evans is here, and I'm here in my new office right down the road in Matawan, New Jersey, which is the next town over from Old Bridge, where I'm from. And I'm here with my guys. By the way, this office looks awful. It looks like a warehouse, which it is. So I'm here with on my yeah. No, that would be right. No, it sounds like that's right. I'm turned.
Yeah.
Craig Shakespeare's here. Say hello, Craig.
Hello, Craig.
Oh, there he is. Very annoying. I yelled at him yesterday. Craig, tell us about when I yelled at you yesterday. How'd you feel about that whole thing?
It hurt.
It hurt. Yeah, me too. I was so pissed. Craig spent like an hour and a half writing up an item that's worth $4. And I said, Craig, you done with that yet? Oh, almost. Anyway, and I'm here with Tom Curran.
Hi, Tom.
Tom Curran is our you're a director, aren't you?
Apparently.
Tom has worked for us for many, many, many years, and then he went away to Thailand to live for 20 years. Was it 20 years? 12 years. 12 years. And he came back. But Tom is very into the whole Asian culture, and he's a very bright guy. Now, Shakespeare, he is actually very interesting. His name really is Shakespeare. And who was your uncle?
Bill Shakespeare.
Bill Shakespeare. William Shakespeare. And who was Bill Shakespeare?
1935, Notre Dame. Obviously was on the great team in the game of the century against Ohio State.
Obviously? What do you mean obviously? Nobody knows that.
Game of the century, Ohio State, Notre Dame, 1935.
And was he a pivotal guy in that game?
He threw the game-winning pass.
Threw the game-winning pass, Bill Shakespeare. I have his football card in a PSA. Oh, it's not even a 10.
It's a 9.
It's a 9. I got screwed by PSA. Love PSA, please. PSA is great, actually. Joe Orlando, close personal friend of mine. He's the what is he now? He's the CEO.
Yes.
Yeah, big time. Yeah. So anyway, and that's why I have some SGC cards here. Yes, there's two different places, pretty much, that grade your stuff. And here we go. The ring card is here. Now the ring card is here because, if I may interrupt or change the subject, the ring card is here because we get this big boxing collection coming in, and we're selling over the next several months. It's amazing, and I've never seen a ring card, an actual ring card. Wait, here it comes again. This is the advertising. The other side, they'd pay you. Hickey Freeman would pay to be in the have the girl go across. I have ugly men, of course, because that's what my life is all about. Craig is laughing, infectious laugh. And Dave Mooch is here. Dave Mooch. He's got this picture on Facebook next to this gigantic black man. And the guy's Dave, tell us who he is, and I'll tell them. He's a wrestler, among other things. Dave's into wrestling. What a waste of time. But no, Dave's into it. My partner, Mike Hepter's into it. Even bigger waste of time. And they're into this whole, fake sport. Oh, Hulk Hogan's going to show up at my doorstep and kick the crap out of me. But anyway, Tom, what are you eating? I hate this. This is the worst candy. Terrible. This is like the second worst candy. The worst one Craig had the other day. It's like what is that candy, Craig?
I don't even know if they have a name.
They don't have a name. It's like a generic candy. It's got like the red. It's like
World or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. And it's the stuff you get at the dentist office, the really cheap dentists. Anyway, you know what's good is the Japanese restaurants have like a Japanese brand mint. Those really small ones with the twist ties or twist ends. I love that. Zeus from the WWF, according to Mooch is being actually correct. The guy that we were talking about, the black guy that he was hanging around with on Facebook, who you did a signing with, Dave. Dave does signings, wrestling signings. If you need anything like that, contact Dave Mooch through me via myself. he had this guy was Zeus, was a wrestler in the old WWF, which is now the WWE, because they lost that to an environmental place. Scott Wyrick is here. What's up, Josh? What do you mean, what's up? I'm doing this. And he's also Debo from the there we go. Round 5. Ding. That was the ring card. And those are real ring cards. I never saw them, and I got to call the guy to find out what establishment, what venue that's from. And his real name is Tommy Lister. All right, enough with the wrestling. So what else I got to tell you? So we have this great boxing collection. Boxing is hot. Not really. And but we have a lot of it, and boxing stuff is great. It's very undervalued. You know, it's a shame because there's really a rich tradition. There's a real rich tradition to boxing. It's actually one of the most written about sports. You see a lot of books, a lot of films. There goes Tom Curran. You know, it's anything they write about. If they're writing about it, it means it's interesting. Not a lot of boxing songs. Oh yeah, Dylan. There goes Carlos Santana. No, actually, that's Tom, our photographer, who talks a lot about Carlos Santana. He's very knowledgeable about music. How you doing, Tom?
I'm doing good.
He's doing good.
Actually, Zeus was in the movie, the Hulk Hogan movie.
He was?
Yeah, his first movie. He was the opponent in the Hulk Hogan's first movie.
Oh, really?
And then he became a wrestler after that.
He was the opponent in Hulk Hogan's first movie. What was that called? Like Bananarama or something like that? I like Bananarama. Remember Bananarama? Those girls were so hot. I shouldn't. Can I say hot? I don't know. Everything's tough.
I can't remember, over the rope.
Oh no. You know what? That's enough, Tom.
Okay.
Anyway, so I got some other stuff around. Oh, this is really cool. This is a scout's book, and these are the guys that he scouted. And you got like Sandy Amoros there, Solly Drake, Bob Lennon, no relation. But the coolest one he has is, of course, I can't find it. Oh, here it is. It's marked. This cool? Whoa! There we go. A little farther. Satchel Paige. They scouted him. It's late, like in the 50s. He's already in the game. And what comment did they make about him? Wait, can't read it. 3-4 something changes on. I don't know. I can't read a scouting report. Oh, they scouted him when he was on the Miami Marlins. So it was later in his career. I think he was the oldest rookie. It was like 42 or 38 or 39, something like that. 38. What else do I have here? I got some interesting things. These are very cool. These are from Japan, and this is a Babe Ruth postcard. I got it graded by SGC. And PSA doesn't do stuff like this. It's really a cool thing. Here, you see it better. And it's from the 34 Tour Japan. And that's an interesting thing. Andrew Aronstein is here. Hello, Andrew. Son of the great Michael. Yeah, Mike. That's why it sounded weird. Mike Aronstein is one of the true founding fathers of the hobby, sports collecting hobby. And the first show ever run, the first sports show, was in Mike Aronstein's basement. And isn't that interesting? It's like 1969 or something like that. 68, 69, 70. And the best thing, hello. Yeah, hello, Andrew. So I'm talking. So anyway, Aronstein ran the show in his basement. The best part is these two young guys, they wouldn't let him in because they were annoying and they had money. And these guys were all about like trading. 1970. Thank you, Andrew. And it's good doing it today during the day. I got a lot of people on. So anyway, they wouldn't let these two guys in because they actually would go around and, they were very pushy and aggressive. And they wouldn't let him in. There we go. Now, Arrow Shirts. There we go. We should have a sponsor. Tom, we should have a sponsor.
We should get a sponsor.
We should get a sponsor.
Sponsor us.
Arrow shirts, definitely. Probably like one of the other auction companies. That would not be good. So anyway, and they wouldn't let these two guys in because they would like go around and buy stuff for money, whereas these guys just wanted to trade, and it was all like it was the old time. And those two guys were Rob Lifson and Bill Mastro, became two major guys, major figures in the hobby, and that's a whole nother story. So I happen to know those guys quite well, and have a very storied relationship with them, but I have respect for both. Anyway, so that's cool. The 1934 tour of Japan, it was amazing because they paid Babe Ruth and all these other guys to come over there and have these barnstorming games against the Japanese teams. And a lot of people don't know, they actually stopped over like in the Philippines before, and they went to Japan. And when Babe Ruth got to Japan, it was like the Beatles arriving at JFK. And there were like throngs. Hey, hold it down. There were like throngs. Is that Hyro? Is that Hyro?
Yes.
Hyro, come here. This is Hyro Mejia. Hyro Mejia has been working. How are you doing, Hyro? What? Wait, how are you doing, Hyro?
Hey, you look good there.
Thank you. You look really good. What's your hat there? You have a Carhartt hat on? No. Over here. What is that? What does it say? Style?
That's Chainsaw Brown.
Chainsaw what?
The Brown is from.
That's a chainsaw brand. All right, Hyro, that's enough. Hyro's a very loyal, hardworking guy. He's been working for me for like 10 years. And he's a good man. He really is great. And he works his ass off. Oh, sorry. His butt off. And there goes Tom. He's a hippie. And round 7. Actually, yeah, I got 11 minutes. So anyway, they went nuts. And it actually birthed the popularity of baseball in Japan. And that's made it the game it is today. And now ball players are coming over here to play. And I love that. Oh, that's awesome. Guys like Ichiro and who's the guy in the Yankees? So amazing. What was he? The giant or what was he? The gorilla? The monster? Who was the guy in the Yankees? No, stop. The guy, not Ichiro. The guy who played for the great teams in the 90s. Who was that guy? Hideki Matsui. What was he? The Godzilla. Oh, Craig, how awesome is Godzilla?
The best.
I love Godzilla. Godzilla is the most interesting movie character in history because there's this whole backstory to it. He was created from the Hiroshima blast, and this movie came out 9 years after they dropped the bomb. I mean, it was so relevant. And actually, it's interesting. The original was in Japan, and they took it and they kind of cut it up, and they put Raymond Burr in it. I want that. They put Raymond Burr in it and made it into something that would, go in America. But if you watch the original without Raymond Burr, it's amazing. Great cinematography. It's like it looks like it's a crappy movie, like a cheap movie. It's not. It's brilliant. The original Godzilla is the stuff. And if you have it, this is what I want. I want an original release Japanese Godzilla poster. So much. I really want that. Although I never want to pay for it. It's like $25,000 or something crazy. Right, Tom?
No.
Yeah. And you can't even, it's hard to find. Anyway, I want to show you one more thing. That's a Lynn Swan jersey. Is that awesome? It's photo matched. It's got great use. And that's something that's being done now by us and by other people. We photo match things. You literally take photographs and you line up characteristics that are unique to the jersey. Repairs, the relation, spatial relation of numbers, one to the other. I keep doing this. It's so bad. Like, let's see. What is some of I didn't do the photo match on this. But like here, if you look at that tiny little repair right there. You see that? That's unique. You can't replicate that. So if you have a good photograph, you can find that. But you have to be careful because some people, especially in hockey jerseys, they've been replicating certain wear, like stick marks. So they'll take a jersey and they'll take a photo and then they'll mark it up to match that photo. So repair like that, much more difficult. And this is right. And anyway, but a swan is very rare. The Steelers jerseys are incredibly rare, and we are the the official auction house for the Steelers. They're selling their archive. This is not from the Steelers, but it's real. And 1980 with the little year tag. That's awesome. This stuff is great. And this old Doreen, this old knit fabric, just beautiful. I love this stuff. Fantastic. And Swan, oh man, he was great. So what else do I got? Oh, that Babe Ruth postcard. Right? I got two of them. I got two of them. That's it. Anyway, I thought I had more than that. I have three. And here's the other one. You know, I could have just gone like, oh, I got through. I got three. I got four. Anyway, so I guess that's it. Who else is here? Anyone have anything? Oh, No Holds Barred. Oh, that's the name of the movie. Dave Mooch has informed us. No Holds Barred is the name of the movie with, what's his name? Zeus. Tommy Lister? Is it Tommy Lister? Yeah, Debo. Is it Tommy Lister? Yes, Tommy Lister. Seth Nogdeman is here. World-class auctioneer is here. He does our auctioneers, does a great job. And John Guzik, of course. Oh, John Guzik was with me in John Guzik was with me at the Non-Sports National in Philly a few weeks ago. And he showed up, I didn't even know he was coming. And I enlisted him immediately into helping me. And I gave him a couple $100. No, I gave him $100. Sorry. And so the tax man is listening. And he was so much help. I wouldn't let him leave. And he brought the stuff out to my car. It was awesome. Thank you, John. You were fantastic. You'll be at every show, hopefully. Maybe you'll get a real pay next time. And John's great. He used to work for me in the old days in New York. He was a kid, listened to rap music all the time, constantly. And this is like the first time I was ever exposed to rap. But I actually saw the movie Do the Right Thing, and I loved, what's the name of that band? The one with the guy with the clock around his thing. Please help me, John. So what is it, In Sync? No, it's not. I'm kidding. Anyway, so I'd say, how come you're not listening? You know, you take out his thing, you know, from listening, and I say, how come you stop? He says, I can't listen to it all over and over. It gives me a headache. I'll never forget that, because I never felt that way about music. Well, I guess that's it. Remember, follow us on Facebook, on Twitter. Check out Lelands. Lelands is amazing. It's the best auction house in the world. We put so much into our stuff. If you give us something on consignment, it's not going to go into a pile with a bunch of other stuff. We take such care with it. You know, I've been in this a long time, longer than any of these guys. And I know things that go into the copy that we write, that goes into the descriptions, that goes into the marketing. I know the clients, they trust us. We can get more for the stuff than anybody else. So if you have something, you should give it to us. And let me show you. All right? John Goose did not tell us the name of that band. What's the name of that band with Chuck D and nobody's here?
Public Enemy.
Public Enemy. Thank you. Jeff. That's Jeff. Jeff, did I introduce you?
No.
I did. Jeff Andrew. No. Jeff, what's your last name? I forgot.
Schroeder.
Jeff Schroeder. He's amazing. He's our, he's the up and coming. He's our secret weapon. Is that right, Jeff?
Yeah.
That's right. Jeff is the secret weapon. He's going to be the guy. He's the one to watch. I looked at his copy, his writing. Amazing. Perfect. But he's really smart. So anyway, I will see you all soon. And everything is good. I'm really doing good. I feel great. A lot of you know I had a lot of health problems. I had cancer a couple times. I lost my kidneys. My sister gave me her kidney. And I went through a lot. But when you survive, it's nothing like it. Everything is so sweet. And if you have a good attitude, man, you learn from these things. And the more you learn, the more you are. All right. You be good to yourself. And Joan Jay, hope you're doing good out there. And we'll talk to you later. All right. Let me get my keyboard. I don't have my keyboard here, so I'm using my phone. So listen. This is a show about sports stuff. All about sports stuff. Yeah. Hope you like the show about sports stuff. All about sports stuff. Yeah. Hope you really like the show. That's right. Good night, everybody. And there's Tom Curran in the background saying, what the heck is he talking about?
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Mr. Walters.
Good night, Mr. Walter. There's Tom. Tom's leaving. 2 Toms. We got a double Tom. A Tom. Bring your guitar tomorrow. I'll do the show. All right. Good night.